Hey guys! I'm R.
And I'm R.
And we're R and R's.
Hi!
So, just to catch those up who don't already know, Simply Nailogical has been holding weekly nail art competitions on her Hollow Taco Instagram, which will be linked down below.
And on Sunday, she posted the latest challenge, which was, of course, Easter themed.
Now, we know that this is not the perfect time to upload since Easter was last Sunday, but we hope you guys can forgive us. Alright, so what I did for the tutorial is that I used the "Why did the chicken cross the road" joke, and I introduced a nail theme to it by having the chicken cross the road to paint its nails.
And I decided to paint a bunch of random animals that are not at all related to Easter.
Yeah.
And give them all bunny ears to make them festive. And I also put an actual bunny on the thumb that can judge all the other animals.
It's really cute. It's also on our Instagram, which will be linked down below.
Yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, for my tutorial, we're going to be doing "Why did the chicken cross the road?" to get to the hollow. So, that was my entry, and now I just put on a base coat, which I actually did in the last video, I just didn't put the footage in. And so, now I'm just going to go ahead and apply the base colors. So on my index and middle finger, I'm going to apply a green. On my thumb, I'll be applying a light pink, and on my pinky, a light blue. On my ring finger, I'm going to apply a light purple. So now that all the base coats are applied, we're going to put some of the details on our ring finger. So you can just see I'm using a dark pink and putting a little dots everywhere. For the middle finger, I'm going to be using a metallic gray, and I'm going to be using that as the base of my road, just putting a line across. So here you can see me using the yellow from the Nail Supreme bottle, and for some reason, I put it on a dotting tool to try to draw the two lines with that. This was the wrong way to go.
Shoot, no, we're not going to practice. Oh snap, should have practiced.
In the end, I fixed it. Back to the thumb, we're going to need some scotch tape to finish off that design. So just take some and cut horizontal pieces that will fit on your nail. I did end up cutting extra, so you can just use however many your nails need. Next, we're going to be using a light pink polish and just painting on the spaces where there is no tape. I personally used a second coat because it was really needed. You can just take off the tape when you're finished. Next, I added a top coat because I wanted to be careful, seeing as I would be writing on top of this and didn't want to ruin it. Once all your bases are done, we can finally get down to doing the actual artwork. So using those two colors, I'm going to create a chicken on my index finger. To make the chicken, all you need to do is make a rounded, sort of rectangular shape with little feathers on the end, and then adding a head with your lighter color. I made sure to overlap the two colors because I wanted the head to blend more naturally into the body. Using the head's color on my brush, I added a couple of lines to add to the chicken. I'll be using Nail Supreme's black polish to add two little black dots for the chicken's eyes. For the chicken's beak and feet, I'll be using this orange on my brush. To make the feet, you need to make a vertical orange line coming down from the chicken and make 3 more lines to finish it off. For its beak, you're just going to make a sort of triangular shape on the middle of its face. For the chicken's wattle and comb, you're just going to be making 3 dots on the bottom of its beak for its wattle, and then for its comb, you're just going to do a couple of dots on the top since there's not that much room left. Lastly, using the polish from its body, I drew 2 lines on its cheek to make it blush. Next, we're going to be making the chicken crossing the road. So we're just going to use the same technique that we did for the feet earlier. So this time I did a Y and then 1 line in between the Y for the feet. Before we get to the writing, we're going to finish it off with the pinky. So we're just going to be using the same technique and doing 2 feet on the pinky as well. Finally, we're going to be using the hollow. Now, isn't that beautiful? Now, using some holographic polish, we can finally paint our little chicken's nails. So you just go ahead and put a little bit of holographic polish on each of the bird's nails. Now I'll be using a Sharpie to write the word hollow across the bottom of the blue nail. And once again, I'll be taking the hollow on my brush, and this time I'll be drawing a little heart on my pinky, although it might not be noticeable. Next, I'll be using the Sharpie to write "to get to thee" with a couple of dots on my ring finger. I was a little impatient with my thumb as I had smudged it and had to redo it. With a wet polish on my nail, I decided to just do little dots to write my sentence instead of waiting for it to dry. The writing on this nail started at the top of the nail, unlike the other ones which started at the matrix or the bottom of my nail. You can see this in my ring and pinky finger. And there you have it. The chicken finally got to the hollow! Yay! I hope you guys like my challenge video because I know I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you guys had just as much fun watching. You guys can check out our Instagram, which is linked below for more pictures. Now we're going to move on to the next tutorial with all of its adorable creatures.
So as I mentioned before, my look is going to be a whole bunch of animals wearing bunny ears. So to start it off, you're going to want to have a different colored pastel background on each nail. I used pink, green, orange, and blue. I also used the same pink on the thumb, and it's totally fine if you want to repeat colors. Unfortunately, the rest of this video filmed vertically instead of horizontally. I'm really sorry that this happened, but just please bear with me. What I'm doing here is putting some dots of black and white so that I can mix them to create gray because I didn't have a gray nail polish. So this is just a really useful tip if ever you don't have a color. Just pop it on a plastic bag, mix it up, and use a brush to put it on your nail. So the first animal I'm doing is a shark. So you're going to want to take your gray and make two lines connected to make kind of a rounded triangle, if that makes any sense. And then you're going to fill it in with the same gray. Next, I'm coming in with this red to make the shark's mouth. So all I'm doing is making a little circle at the bottom of the gray triangle. Now you're going to take a dotting tool dipped into white and make two little dots for his eyes. Now I'm taking this same dotting tool dipped into white to make a bunch of little tiny dots all around his mouth to represent his teeth. Next we're doing the pupils, so all you have to do is take a dotting tool with black nail polish and dot it over the white. Next, just take a brush and connect the white dots to make an outline for the mouth. So now we're giving the shark his bunny ears. To do this, we're going to be making it kind of like a headband, so start with a line going across his head and then make two bigger lines protruding out of this line. Fill in those two lines with pink, and there you go. Okay, so our next animal is going to be a dog. So you're just going to want to take your brush and make a little semicircle on the bottom of your nail in brown. Next, just take a black nail polish and make a little dot for the nose. Then I took a lighter brown nail polish and swiped it on either side of the head to make the ears. Then of course make the eyes. And next make the bunny ear headband, which is the exact same process as the shark, just make the white and then the pink interior. So that's it for the dog, and the next animal we're going to be doing is the pig. As you can see, I already did a simple semicircle at the bottom of my nail to make the head, and now I'm taking a dark pink polish to make the snout by just making a little line across the bottom. So now with the light pink, I'm making the ears. Just take a dotting tool and make two triangular shapes on top of the main semicircle. Next, just use two black dots to make the nostrils on the snout of the pig. Next, just make the whites of the eyes, and while that's drying, take a darker pink to fill in the insides of the ears. Fill in the pupils and then add the bunny ear headband. Now we're gonna make the frog. Just like before, you're gonna make a semicircle using your brush at the bottom of your nail, but this time in a dark green nail polish.
Now to make the eyes, it's a little bit different. First we have to do a green dot on the top of the head due to the frog's unique anatomy. And all you're going to do is make 2 green dots and fill in the eyes using your white and black polish. I gave him some freckles using a lighter green polish, which I didn't show, and then I made him a little smile using black nail polish in a curved shape. Add the bunny ears and you're done the frog. Now we're making the actual bunny, which is going to be a little bit different. You're going to want to make a white semicircle, this time at the base of your nail, and a little bit off to the side. Then you're going to stretch out the ears just like you did before and add the pink. Now make the eyes, which is a little bit different because you're not going to be making the whites of the eyes, just the pupil because his background is already white. Add a pink little dot nose and whiskers using a brush dipped into black. And there we have it, the final look. I hope you guys like it and try it out.
So we hope you guys liked our nail tutorials and enjoyed our last video, which was the spring nail art challenge video. We really thought that these ideas were really creative and fun and also really cute, like especially Red. It was adorable.
Thank you, Rachel. We hope that you guys are still sane and hopefully you want to recreate our tutorials or participate in Simply Nailogical's weekly challenges, because there is a chance of winning a $60 gift card to spend on her website, which is holotaco.com.
That will also be linked below.
Yes.
So thank you for watching, and don't forget to
Stay cool and safe.
And safe.